What's up, everybody? Max here at the Landfather YouTube channel. Today we are finishing up the bulk of the second part of this parking pad project that I made an earlier video on, so this will be part two. That project had some scope creep, and I'm walking down the biggest part of that scope creep, which is I decided to cut in a secondary access because when I tow my gooseneck out of my current gate, it's the hill that you have to go up is a little too steep and it starts to drag the back end. So I'm about to show you in a minute, but I cut a secondary driveway in and we're getting some crusher run spread on it right now. So let's take a look at what that looks like. So here's the new entrance. We're not quite done spreading the gravel out here right now. Got another half a load right here. This will be about 10 tons. So after we get the gravel run, we've got some gates to put back up, but so it connects down to my normal driveway down here. And this will be far, far easier to access and use than the current way. I have to tow my equipment trailer out of here. So I'm really happy with it so far. We sure have spread a lot of rock in the past day and a half. I think we had 120,000 pounds of crusher run brought over, so 6 20-ton loads. But it's looking really nice, and it's going to be way, way easier to use. So I'll do a shot from the other end. Here comes Griffin with the skid steer right now. So we're gonna have to add a little bit more rock right here and kind of feather it in and smooth it out and spread it out, but it's looking really good so far. And this is the angle that's just too steep. Well, if Griffin's down here, it means he's probably mostly done up top. So let's go take a look at the parking pad and see what it looks like. It's probably not fully dressed up yet, but imagine if he came back down here, he's done spreading the rock up there. So let's take a look. So Griff and I got the parking pad pretty much buttoned up. I'll cut to it in just a second. We got 70,000 pounds of crusher run Spread up here, 3.5 loads, big, triaxle dump truck, and it looks really good. So we spread it mostly with the skid loader, and then I actually have a little chain drag that I smoothed it out with. So here's a shot of it. So here we are. I'm very happy with how it turned out. We still got to run it over a little bit with the skid loader to kind of pack it all down. But one of the other things I thought was kind of interesting was that chain drag really brought a lot of the rock to the top, which I think is good. I think we're going to want that to be on top and then that packed down into the fines. But trying to get a shot of show everybody a little bit of scale. There's kind of the back edge of it. It's a lot of gravel. I think when we measured it's a little over 5,000 square feet, and I'm just really happy with how it all turned out. I'll do a shot from the other end. So here we are from the other end, and there's the driveway. It's a lot of space. What I'm going to be doing with this parking pad is keeping my skid steer, truck, and trailer over here. Good place to park them, and then all my tractor implements too. What's up? I'm standing here in my brand new driveway I built to be able to tow my gooseneck out of my property a lot easier. Um, my normal driveway, it has too steep of an angle to pull out, so I drag the back in. And instead of trying to rework that, it just seemed a little simpler to just make a better, bigger driveway for hauling my skid steer on my gooseneck out of here. Let's take a look at what we've got. So this is the exit, roads up there, and this is right about where I'm going to be building some gates across the property with a little bit of fencing just to keep everything secure. This is all crusher run. We put about 50 tons down here, 2.5 loads. So what is that, 100? No. Yeah, 100,000 pounds of gravel. This stuff, I think it's gonna work really, really well, and it looks good, and it'll be a great way to access this property with a big long trailer. This sort of project is one of the reasons it's so nice to have a heavy duty piece of equipment, John Deere 333G, which is what I've got. Allows you to do this sort of stuff so much quicker than like a tractor. If I had to do this with my Coyote and a box blade, it would have taken a lot longer than it did. And it probably wouldn't have turned out as good. It probably would have not worked quite as well. But there's kind of you can see it kind of behind me, and here's right where it joins the normal driveway. So right through here is where it meets up with the normal driveway. It's a pretty easy angle to turn on and off. And this is the hill that's just a little, it might be difficult to tell on camera, but it's just way too steep to drag the trailer out without any drama. You can tell over here, it's much, much shallower. So here's the final shot of the parking pad after we've got it all put down and compacted as well as we can with the skid steer. I'm going to do a little future video update with just how everything's going to sit on here. But most of the stuff that's right up there, the gooseneck and all my tractor implements and everything, it's going to live over here and be a good place to be able to park my truck and trailer with the skid steer on it and kind of leave it all as one unit and together without having to drop the trailer and put the skid steer in the barn and everything. So Turned out really, really well. 3.5 loads of crusher run up here, so 70,000 pounds, 35 tons. Right, I think that math checks out. It turned out really, really well. It's pretty thick. It should settle in pretty good over time, and I think it'll be a great pad and a great addition to the property to help facilitate the use of my new equipment, and very possibly some equipment coming in the future. Not exactly sure how soon, but you know, if one machine's good, a whole bunch is better, right? So thank you guys so much for watching. I wish I had had a little bit more time to film some of the actual doing of this, but it did take a few days to get it all done, but it was a great project, and I had a bunch of help with it from my business partner, Griffin, who did an excellent job when I was kind of otherwise tied up. It's going to be difficult to tell from the camera, but this thing's got some size to it. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the Landfather YouTube channel. Got a lot of good stuff coming, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So just don't miss out, you know. Or do. It's up to you, you know. You don't owe me anything. But it is really fun when you subscribe and like and comment, and it helps the videos get some views, which is fun for me. And I just really appreciate you guys watching. So until next time, bye-bye.